Alright, time for another video. I've got all this painted and put back. This whole project kind of snowballed, but being the mechanical was so good, I went ahead and I'm not ready to put it on the road yet, but I've been using that stuff I showed in the last video. I experimented here. I don't know how this plastic box, it's a little bit harder than everything else, but you see what it looks like up here. Oh, hopefully the sun's not going to... Oop, about tripped over the jack. But top of the oh god, the anti-lock brake cover, fuses and relays. I did the cruise, back of that, just trying to see how it's going to work out. And you can see how good job it does on these hoses. Gets nice and clean, but the heat does deteriorate a little bit, but you can always put it back on there. It's not a big deal. But I got the front done. Those turn signal lights, they didn't come as clean as I wanted, but they're old as hell, so I'm gonna pick me up a set of aftermarket ones. They're cheap enough to pair that up. We painted the grill inserts. I put that tire dressing on the air dam on the bottom, a little bit of plastic there where the tag goes. So I think it turned out good. I got to adjust these headlights. They are way out of alignment. I'm gonna have people flashing their lights at me. Alright, let me do a before. This is the passenger side. Show what it looks like. I'm going to try to refinish these and make them look better. Let me go to the other side after I sanded. I did a little short video yesterday of the before. What I take is my multi-tool. Whoop. I start with 60, I go to 120, then I go to 240, and then I take that Scotch-Brite. I've been calling it emery cloth. Sorry about that. But I'm usually about halfway into a 12-pack when I make these videos. So it's nice and smooth. And try to save these ones that are original, because the ones that's the aftermarket, all this is plastic. This is all metal in here, and they work a lot better. So that's going to be another thing. When I go to the junkyard, if I find me some good ones, I'm going to take them off, because I'd rather have that OEM than an aftermarket. So I'm going to shoot a little bit of primer on it, sand her up, and paint it matte black. But them things were chipped up. There was a layer of paint on it already, so I had to do quite a bit of sanding on it. But that's okay. I'm saving this one. Like I said, I like the OEM ones. Alright, the carpet is about dry. What I did worked, and it'll work for you, is I go to Lowe's, and they got this like automotive style weather stripping you can put on there. And that took care of the problem. Now some of these ones here, let me get real close. These ones that are real squishy, you can pull those off and you slide through that stuff that you use if you're caulking a large gap or something. You stick it in there and it's foam, and it comes in a couple different sizes. You can pull that off, lubricate it a little bit, stick your wire through it and pull it through, and what it does, it makes that a lot more firm. So I'm thinking that took care of the problem, so that's good. Doors closed, you're not going to notice it. I don't care about that. But it smells a lot better in here. I'm still going to let it dry a few more days before I start scrubbing it, and I've got some ammonia. I use ammonia for carpet and a lot of other stuff. It does really good. Stinks like heck when you're doing it, so make sure and have your doors open. What I do is I really put it on there. I spray it on really thick where it gets wet. I scrub it, get it all clean, and I take my shop vac, take the filter out, and vacuum the excess moisture out and let it dry. And that ammonia really sanitizes it, makes it smell pretty. Alright. Also, these grills had kind of a plasticky chrome that went over this part. Well, it was so bad that I could just flip that off. I took those, oh my god, I won't forget, Scotch-Brite 1500, and I went around and just cleaned them off real good. That kind of makes them look gray, but I don't care. That looks just fine. As long as I got rid of that plastic, that's all I was happy about. just get rid of that. So that 1500 really did a good job on that. Alright, that plexus, I didn't sand this one off at all. I applied plexus. Hopefully the sun, you can see where it's nice and clear and reflective. And I haven't done this side yet. That side's kind of flat. I don't have to do any sanding on it. This one's in good shape. But that plexus is going to make these taillights real nice. So I don't have to replace those. Those are OEM, and I don't like getting rid of OEM parts. So let's see. Oh yeah. I took these wheel well trims off my Suburban. I could get the front ones off. I had one on the back that was bent from Hurricane Michael, and the other one, the screws would not come out. So I'm gonna buy me a set for the back and deal with that on the Suburban. I know how to get them off, but it would tear up the trim, and I just buffed those up like I did the chrome on the front. GM didn't really put great chrome on these years of trucks. The top looks kind of sweet, but you get down to the bottom, that's really not chrome. I don't know what they did. They must have tried to save some money, but that air dam down here looks really good with that tire dressing on it. I did a little bit here. I'm not going to do the front because I got a tag I'm going to put on there, probably a Trump 2024. All right. Oh, these screws and stuff, I went ahead and painted them. I stick them in a piece of cardboard, screw them in where they stand up, and I spray me a little paint on them, make them look better. Then the grill turned out good. I mean, it's cracked up top. I don't know if you can see that. Well, that crack's coming across here. I put me a hole in it. What that does, that keeps that crack from going that direction. I didn't want it to come down here. So that gets covered up by the hood, so I don't really care about that. I'll eventually replace it. There's some parts of it are broken, but you can't see. But that's later on. It looks good now. I'll be happy with it. All right, until next time, y'all have a good one.